you doing, man? You got some ID on you?
Good morning, gentlemen. God bless our homeless veterans.
Yep, I'm a vet too, man.
All right, cool.
Air Force.
All right.
You got your ID on you?
What for?
Vagrancy. So, do you have your ID on you?
Am I required to give you ID?
Yes, you are.
What happened if I don't give it to you?
You're going to jail. Period.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Sir, I'm standing on a public sidewalk engaged in constitutionally protected activity.
Correct. But I'm letting you know you're going to go to jail, no questions asked.
And
You're not going to stay here, period. I'm going to let you know.
Do I have to leave?
Yes.
Why?
Because I'm instructing you. I'm giving you a lawful order to leave.
And if I don't leave?
You're going to jail.
And if I don't give you ID, I'll go to jail?
Yes.
Even though I've explained to you that I'm engaged in constitutionally protected activity?
I don't care if you explain it to me or not.
Safeguard. Even though I've explained to you that I'm engaged in constitutionally protected...
You don't need to explain anything to me because I literally don't care. This isn't some free will state, man. This is how it is in the state of Mississippi.
So you don't have freedom in the state of Mississippi?
If you don't like it, you can go back to Florida.
Let me explain myself before you go any further.
Okay.
Because you're very confrontational. You want to tell me what I can and can't do, and you told me if I violate your rights, I'm gonna be, I don't know, in trouble, I guess. Well, let me explain this to you, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm a vet as myself.
All right.
I understand what you're doing. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want you here on city property. It's government run. All right. You understand that? I hope you're getting all this because that way you can review it and understand it later. Now, if you walked off the property, you went somewhere else, all right, not on private property, and did this, it wouldn't be a problem. You understand that? Do you understand that?
I'm engaged in constitutionally protected. I'm engaged.
Yes or no? It's a very simple question.
I'm engaged in
constitutionally
constitutionally protected activity.
So let me explain this to you again.
This is freedom of speech and freedom of religion.
I don't care.
If you want,
let me explain this again.
If they're trespassing
me,
I'll leave.
Let me explain this again. You're trespassed.
Okay, I'll leave.
Now you're done.
You don't care if I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity. You're a military veteran.
Then go get your freaking lawyer and sue the city if you think that's a violation.
I would rather not do that.
Then do that, because I can tell you what, you're not going to go anywhere with it. You understand me?
I would rather not do that. I would rather you respect my constitutionally protected rights, especially being a veteran.
I do
well, you
very much
don't.
every day.
You're trespassing me off of public property.
But when you start becoming confrontational and telling me what I can and can't do, guess what? You're gonna lose every time.
You know, we received a call from City Hall asking if we would politely move along. He's saying he's under constitutional something of another.
But they can ask you to get off the property and go somewhere else. They ask you to get
Yeah,
off
but
the
I'm engaged in
property.
constitutional protected activity. The Constitution doesn't begin and
I
end
know what you're
at
doing.
their whim.
I've seen the videos.
Okay, well
I know
then,
what you're doing.
like I said,
but they can ask you to get off their property. It's a public property until they ask you to leave. They have the right to ask you
No, they
to
don't.
leave. Yes, they do.
I'm not inside.
Are you going to leave the property? We're going to have to arrest you if you don't.
What property are you talking about for me to
The
leave?
City Hall's property.
What is City Hall? I'm on public sidewalk.
Yes, it's a public sidewalk. They can ask you to leave off the sidewalk is still part of the City Hall's property.
So you're gonna arrest me for trespassing if I don't leave the city?
Yes, they've asked you to leave. You can get off their property and go right over there.
But I can't stand here on the sidewalk underneath the American flag?
No, not on their property.
Well, like I said,
I get what I mean, I understand.
your qualified immunity is not going to survive this. So I encourage you to go talk to the city attorney. I'm not going to get arrested.
I'm going to arrest you if you don't leave the property.
Right now?
Yes.
All right. Good, how are you, officer?
Did this business ask you to leave?
I'm sorry?
Did this business ask you to leave?
I'm standing on a public sidewalk.
Okay, first of all, are you a homeless vet?
I'm not answering questions like that.
No, I'm a vet. That's
Okay.
why I'm like, if you need some help, I
appreciate that. God
put
bless
you
you. Thank you.
in line to get some help.
Yeah, I just rather not answer any questions like that. I'm just staying on public sidewalk and engaged in Constitution.
Okay, you're disturbing the business. You're in front of their business, so you're disturbing the business.
No, sir, I'm not.
Now, if you want to move down the road and go somewhere else, by all means go. Okay? But right now, you're standing in front of the business because you're in their doorway. So people cannot enter their business.
That's not true, sir.
Okay. And people called saying that you're causing a disturbance. Okay?
I'm not. That's just hearsay.
Not hearsay. Someone called it.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
it's their word.
Now, that is why the officer asked you who you are, because We got to call for servicing, so if we want to identify you, we got to call for service.
Right, but I have a right not to identify myself.
Okay. Now, you disturbing the business. Panhandling sign. There's no panhandling allowed in Hattiesburg.
Panhandling is a civil right.
Okay.
It's free speech.
It's free speech.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, 95. All right, you're gonna be at this time. You're gonna be detained. All right, Mr.
They're putting me in cuffs?
Yeah.
Why?
If you want them to leave, go ahead and leave. But if you want to stay here,
Yeah, I'm going to stay here. Can you call this? He told me to call. You guys call him, but he's trying to call him. The guys, please have me here. I'm not going to resist anything. I have a civil right to be here. I'm gave freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of assembly, and traditional publication.
now when if you want to assemble, you got to get a from the city.
You good, just relax. Yeah, you good.
I will not resist.
Yeah, I never said you were. Now let me double lock it for you, alright? So they won't get tight on you.
Hey, Whit! You got me locked up, man.
Just sit in the car. We're gonna have you sit down. Okay, I'm gonna see what's going on. All right. This car right here is gonna have you sit down in there. Okay.
The sign?
Yeah.